Hey, welcome back to Always Learning. What are we doing today? Well, today we can't be saddle hunting, so we're thinking about saddle hunting. So I was going to show you a modification that I did to my Method 1 saddle. It's the Latitude Method 1 saddle. There's a Latitude Method 2 saddle that actually made this modification when they redesigned it for the Method 2. But if you don't know what saddle hunting is, saddle is basically a rock climbing harness that you wear, and you can have straps. It's got a belt to keep it to you. You've got these places where you'll clip in with the carabiner to actually use a lineman's rope to climb up the tree. And then you get to the top of the tree, when you step on your platform or your ring of steps, you'll put your carabiner to this, put a tether around your tree, and that's what you'll hang from. And then most of the saddles either come up, they're either 1 or 2 panel, and it's designed so you're kind of leaning back at a 45 degrees when you're sitting on the tree, on the platform. And then the 2 panel is made so you can drop it down to kind of give you support underneath and behind. And what I've done is, the Method 1 has these clips. Here's a close-up view from your saddle of that clip, and it's going to sit like this. And then if you'll look, it's held on here because there's a strap that it slides through, slides this way on the back side of your other compartment of your saddles, 2-piece compartment. So the first piece has this on there like that, and then this simply slides over to hold in place. And what I'm doing is I'm basically putting, instead of that hook, I'm putting a magnet here, and then I simply have a magnet on the other side. So when they get close, they just hold. And I'm gonna put 3 across here so they'll hold it just like the clips would. The clips are just at both ends of the saddle, so it kind of does hang down in the back here. But with my method that I'm doing, this is what the Method 2 is. It has 2 magnets. Is when you just get close, you'll snap them off to deploy them. And then when I want to put them back into place, I'll have them there so that it can go down, and then I can simply bring it up, find those magnets, and it'll stay in place. And that's it. But I'll show you how I did it, and it's like I said, it's about $15. So the saddle system, obviously it has a lower panel and an upper panel. This is where the belt is. And all I'm doing is I'm coming in and I'm sewing a patch. And I just took these old dump pouches that I had. They were kind of camo. They're not the same. You literally could take a big piece of webbing or an old backpack or any kind of material that is gonna be able to hold a line and stitch it on there. And then I just simply cut them into pieces that are a little bit bigger than the magnet so that I can come in and just stitch this to the webbing. Now I would say I would buy this thing called an Easy Stitcher. It's just built to go through heavy material like canvas and more nylon. It's like $16 to $20. I'll put a link below on Amazon. I probably would have bought one of those. I think it'll be handy if you want to, like if you'd want to come in and sew some kind of attachment here in the future, or if you wanted to do mods to the webbing here. It's just built to go through and to stitch, kind of like a hand sewing machine or a big needle with a bobbin on it. So looked pretty simple. I just thought, oh, this will be easy to do by hand, but it's taken a little longer than I thought. And then here's the back side. So I got to re-sew this. I kind of got a little crazy. Like I said, it's more of a form or function than over form or beauty. So once you get the patch sewn, all you're going to do is you're going to take your magnet. This is all the magnets, but you're going to take them and slide them inside here. So these are really strong. But you're just going to slide that magnet in there, and you want to make sure that you're getting the same magnet so that they pull together rather than push apart. You know, you want to get your positive to your negative rather than your negative to your positive, whatever it is. You want to make sure you're getting that sewn in there where it's going to attract rather than repel. So you just flip it over, put it in there the right way, and now they attract, but you want to make sure you get that right. And then you're simply going to come in here and stitch this side closed, and then you're done. They're going to look like this when it's all said and done. So you just stitch them into where they would naturally kind of come together, and now you've got it where they just boom pop together. Easy to deploy, easy to put back on. So that's what the method 2 of Latitude did to get away from those clips. But I do like the clips to hang my sticks. I put a little really fine paracord on there, and I use that to climb. I have seen in chats where other people have come in, and instead of putting the magnet on the other side, they buy this magnet roll, and they actually come in and feed this magnet, flexible magnet strip through to set in here, and then the magnets can really, they can attach to any side. But I couldn't find any of these that were flexible enough that I felt were going to be strong enough to clip them, and so I just was like, I'll just do these magnets this way. To sew it, I just took this paracord, and if you cut into it, it's got each one of these strands, and you just kind of pull out. I got probably, I don't know, a 2-foot cord of it, and you just pull these strands out of it, and now I have a strand. It's kind of hard to work with, but it's got a lot of tensile strength, and that's the only thing I could think of that I could sew with that I knew would be strong to hold up. So that's what I did. But anyway, like I said, I'll put that to that easy stitch. For $16, I'll probably do enough saddle mods, and you could use it to put 2 strips of nylon together. If you wanted to make a loop in the nylon, then stitch it across to hold it, for your folding lawn chairs. Those always seem to break, or your golf bag or whatever. I thought that I would have enough uses for it over time. Or if you want to attach, like I said, if you want to attach nylon here to make a loop for you, 1 stickers to sew your bag in so you didn't have to clip it on, you could do that as well. So I just get the needle threaded through, leave a little bit of a tail, and then I'm just going to do a whip stitch, which I've got another video on sewing out there if you don't know how to sew. But you're basically just going to go into